I had a listener slide into my DMs and smack me with the truth that I don't talk about enough. What did I learn from behavior parent training? Listen, when I first heard about BPT, I thought it was another fix your kid scam wrapped in a pamphlet. I didn't even know how to explain it to my son, so I did what I do best and I went it alone, which is not recommended. But what I found, game changing, life reshaping, nervous system regulating. So buckle up, mama. Today we're diving into all of that. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome back, everyone, to Chaos and Caffeine, where the coffee is strong, the meltdowns are frequent, and the parenting advice is real as hell. I'm your host, Danielle Kelly, ADHD parent coach, caffeinated chaos wrangler, and fellow mom just trying to break generational trauma all before 10 a.m. Imagine this. You're sitting in a meeting, post-diagnosis haze still very thick, and someone recommends behavior parent training. You're thinking, is this code for you're a bad mom and we need to fix you? Let me clear that up. No, behavior parent training isn't a punishment. It's not for bad parents. It's not someone telling you how to parent your child in a Stepford wife whisper while sipping tea from a matching set. BPT is an actual gift, a toolbox, a secret decoder ring for your child's behavior, with instructions on how to use it in the middle of Target when your kid is losing their entire mind over the wrong shade of blue in the toy aisle. It was hands down one of the most important things that I did for my child's ADHD. And I did it solo. Not because I didn't want him involved, but because I couldn't find the right words to explain it to him without making it sound like he was the problem. Spoiler alert, he wasn't, and you're not either. So what the heck is BPT? Let's break it down while we're chatting in my kitchen over microwave coffee. Don't judge. Behavior parent training is a structured, evidence-based set of programs that teaches parents how to reduce challenging behavior and increase positive behavior in kids with ADHD and other behavioral challenges. The goal? Not to control your kid, not to get perfect compliance. It's to improve your relationship while giving your child the tools and support they need to thrive. Think about it like this. If you've got a kid with a nervous system that's always on high alert, jumping from thought to thought, feeling everything at a 10, and reacting before they even realize what's happening, you need a parenting plan that's more than threats, sticker charts, and one more warning. BPT gives you that plan. It usually includes psychoeducation on ADHD, ODD, or related diagnoses, how to give effective instructions. Yes, there's a method, and no, we're probably not already doing it. Positive reinforcement strategies that actually work for neurodivergent brains, how to handle defiance, aggression, impulsivity, and shutdowns. Girl. Real life practice and troubleshooting with a trained coach or therapist. You learn to be less reactive and more proactive. You stop playing defense and you build real skills for you and your child. Okay, fellow science nerds, let's put our glasses on and lean in. The foundation of BPT lies in behavioral psychology and learning theory, specifically how behaviors are shaped by consequences and reinforced over time. ADHD kiddos, bless their sparkly, chaotic hearts, have what Dr. Russell Barkley calls a performance deficit, not a knowledge deficit. Translation? They know what to do, they just struggle to do it in the moment. Why? Because the ADHD brain has underactivity in the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for self-regulation, impulse control, and forward planning. You know, all the shit we need. So yelling, "you know better," is kinda like yelling at a toddler to balance your checkbook. It's not a lack of willpower, it's a developmental delay. So what works? Frequent, immediate reinforcement. They need fast feedback. Clear, consistent routines that do not change on a dime. Visual supports. You guys know I'm a sucker for timers, checklists, and charts that don't suck. Emotion coaching and co-regulation. Parents modeling the exact behavior we want to see. And I gotta tell y'all, I'm about 7 years into this journey, and that's the one I still struggle with. My tone is, yeah. Looking for some new toys and tools that your ADHD kiddos will love? Play Therapy Supply has you covered with a great selection of toys, games, and fidgets that can be used by ADHD children, their parents, caregivers, and professionals alike. From fidget toys that help children calm down, de-stress, and focus, to social emotional learning resources to help kids understand their feelings and emotions, to games and activities designed to improve emotional regulation. Play Therapy Supply has it all. For thousands of items and fast and free shipping, visit playtherapysupply.com today. So here's my takeaways. I walked into BPT thinking I'd get a list of things to fix my child. What I got was so much deeper. I realized how reactive I was. You heard me say that correctly. I was constantly waiting for the next explosion instead of setting up an environment where one wasn't necessary. I learned the power of when, then, not as a threat, but as a structure. When you've brushed your teeth, then we can read your book. ADHD brains crave that clarity. I started praising effort and not outcome. When my son tried, even if he didn't succeed, I lit him up with attention because motivation is fragile in our kids. We've got to protect it. I gave myself permission to be in process. This isn't about perfection. It's about slowly building a relationship where your child feels safe, understood, and regulated, even when you don't have your own shit together. Even now, years later, I still return to those core BPT strategies. As I said, I do not always get them perfect, but when I get off track, that's where I go. I want to give you some practical strategies that you can try at home. Let's hit pause on the theory and drop into the everyday. These easy BPT-inspired strategies, you can start today. Praise like you mean it. ADHD brains need external motivation. I noticed you put your dish in the sink without me asking. That was awesome. Use behavior-specific praise. Don't just say good job. Say what was good. You used your words instead of yelling. That was really respectful. Create routines with your child. Let them help decide the order of steps in their morning and bedtime routine. When kids have buy-in, they're much more likely to follow through. Bonus tip, preload the expectation. Say what's coming, how long it will take, and what happens next. For example, we're going into the store. We're grabbing milk, apples, and eggs. Then we'll head to the car and you can choose the song. That little preview reduces anxiety and cuts down on 98% of the power struggles. Now, before we wrap up our behavioral deep dive and send you off into the wild with some new parenting ammo, it's time for the product of the week. This time, I'm staying clear of gadgets and timers. No shade to Time Timer. I still love you, boo. And leaning into something juicier. A program that's basically your parenting co-pilot. I'm talking about Parenting Simply by Adina Sokoloff. Now, this isn't behavior parent training per se, but it is a perfect gateway drug into the world of positive parenting. And if you've been around here for 5 seconds, you know that positive parenting isn't just a buzzword. It's the only way to raise neurodivergent kiddos without losing your ever-loving mind. Adina's approach is practical, down-to-earth, and blessedly free of the judgmenty fluff you get from a lot of Instagram perfect momfluencers. Her strategies are so respectful, so simple, hence the name, and so damn effective that even my skeptical mom friends who side-eye every parenting book like it's a scam are out here singing her praises. She's got rave reviews from bloggers, media outlets, and most importantly, burned out parents trying their dang best, hot mess parents just like, you guessed it, you and me. So if you are feeling like BPT might be a stretch right now, but you still want to level up your parenting game with tools that work, check out Parenting Simply. I dropped a link in the show notes, and yes, it is an affiliate because I only recommend stuff I'd send my best friends on a bad day after her kid tried to flush Legos again. So go get it, mama. If this episode lit up something in you and you're still standing in that foggy, overwhelmed post-diagnosis place, let's take the next step together. Join my First Steps After Diagnosis workshop. It's about an hour power-packed session designed to give you a roadmap for the next 6 months of your life. We cover how ADHD affects affects your kid and your parenting, creating sustainable routines, emotional regulation techniques, girls say less, deciding on meds or not, advocating in schools without losing your mind. This is the workshop I wish I had when I was flailing in the dark. You don't have to do it alone. The links are in the show notes, babe. All right, I know after that heavy dump, you all need the affirmation of the week. So let's wrap up with a deep breath and an affirmation to stick on your bathroom mirror, tattoo it on your soul, or whisper into your cold coffee. I am not failing. I am learning alongside my child. Every hard moment is an opportunity to reconnect, repair, and grow for both of us. Ooh, girl, I think y'all know I need to hear that again. I am not failing. I am learning alongside my child. Every hard moment is an opportunity to reconnect, repair, and grow for both of us. Phew, you've got this, mama. And if you don't, we'll figure it out together. Be sure to do all the things you know for the algorithm gods, but more importantly, I want you to share this with another ADHD parent who desperately, desperately needs to hear it. I'll see you guys next time on Chaos and Caffeine, where the love is fierce, the coffee is not so hot, and the parenting is beautifully messy. Bye!